Welcome to Belgro's Funeral Home, where we celebrate life's precious moments. From the moment you enter our doors, you're met with kindness and care. Our reception area is designed to be more than just a waiting room. It is a place of calm, thoughtfully created to ease the weight of grief. In our private conference room, conversations are guided by empathy. Here, our client experience coordinators sit beside you, not just across the table, to help plan a service that truly reflects your loved one's story. Whether it's a traditional farewell or a personalized celebration of life, we take time to understand your wishes and offer thoughtful guidance. At the heart of our organization is a dedicated manager who ensures that everything runs smoothly, from the smallest detail to the final farewell. We understand that choosing a casket or a coffin is a deeply personal decision. In our selection room, we provide a calm, respectful environment where families can take their time and explore options that reflect their loved one's life, beliefs, and preference. Our spacious chapel is where memories are honored and lives are celebrated. Designed with serenity and warmth, it provides a welcoming space for families and friends to come together in reflection and remembrance. For families choosing cremation, we offer on-site professional cremation services in a setting that upholds dignity, peace, and confidentiality. Our crematorium offers a seamless and respectful alternative to traditional burial, giving families flexibility while maintaining the highest standard of care.
U.S. military radar system now operational in Tobago. PM Prasad Bisesa highlights major national achievements and what is the truth? Did the Prime Minister give an alternative story? Good evening, I am Lavian Cupid and you're locked in to the Tobago Updates television news for Monday, 1st December 2025. Now to our top story this evening. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine received his first ever national security briefing this Saturday as government officials disclosed the details about a seemingly controversial U.S. military radar system now operational at A.N.R. Robinson International Airport. Here are the details.
According to Defense Minister Wayne Sturge, the radar installed by U.S. Marines over the past week enhances surveillance capabilities to detect low-flying aircrafts and drones used by drug traffickers. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine acknowledged this marked an unprecedented move by the Prime Minister to brief a Chief Secretary on matters typically restricted to the National Security Council.
This is the first time, as Chief Secretary, I am being briefed on a matter as sensitive as this. And I want you to understand and appreciate what that means. It means that a Prime Minister is taking the decision to ask her ministers to brief the Chief Secretary on a matter of national and international security, for which ordinarily a Chief Secretary is not briefed.
The briefing follows days of public concern after residents spotted multiple U.S. military aircraft landing in Tobago. Prime Minister Prasad Bisesa confirmed approximately 100 U.S. military personnel are currently stationed in Tobago, with numbers fluctuated as needed. Augustine learned of the installation through social media and news reports last week, revealing he contacted the Defense Minister but received no response until authorized by the Prime Minister. Minister Sturge, however, had this assurance for the people of Tobago
that the airport in Crown Point is not a launch pad for any military operations.
The installation operates under a Status of Forces Agreement (SOFA) signed in December 2024. The Chief Secretary emphasized that Trinidad and Tobago maintains diplomatic relations with both the U.S. and Venezuela, with representatives from both nations attending next week's Tobago Day celebrations.
Tobago soil is not being used to attack anybody anywhere else. And so this fear of being attacked as a reprisal is something that we can dismiss from our minds at this time.
The Chief Secretary called for accelerated autonomy negotiations, noting this experience highlights areas where Tobago should have security oversight. Further inquiries should be directed to Minister Sturge, Augustine said.
Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa is hailing what she describes as a week of major deliverables, underscoring her government's commitment to people-centered governance and steady progress after what she labeled a decade of destruction. In a social media post, the Prime Minister pointed to three key national commitments fulfilled in over the past week. First, the passage of the Home Invasion Bill, formerly titled the Self-Defense and Defense of Property Act 2025, which grants law-abiding citizens expanded legal protection in defending themselves and their property. Secondly, the distribution of the first batch of laptops to students of Penal Secondary School, marking the return of the school laptop program under the banner Learning Without Limits, a laptop for every child. And thirdly, the delivery of the promised 10% salary adjustment to public servants following agreement between the Public Servants Association and the Chief Personnel Officer. Prasad Bisesa emphasized that these achievements are part of her administration's broader mandate to uplift the quality of life for citizens within its first 7 months of office. Tobagonians are demanding answers after the Prime Minister confirmed that approximately 100 U.S. Marines are installing a battlefield operational radar system at the A&R Robinson International Airport with a surveillance range of 50 to 100 miles, placing Venezuelan airspace directly within its scope. The Prime Minister defended her decision to keep Tobagonians, including the Chief Secretary, in the dark about the military operations on its island. Operations she initially claimed were for roadway construction. Opposition MP Marvin Gonzalez raised urgent security concerns during Friday's parliamentary debate. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Stay with us.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
We have an anchor that keeps the sun.
Tobago, the time is now. Join the Tobago People's Party this Monday, December 1st at 5:30 p.m. sharp at the Scarborough Esplanade for a powerful political meeting and introduction of candidates. Come hear the voices shaping Tobago's future. Live performances by Verse, Stephanie Joseph, Adana, and Pucky. Feel the rhythm of change. Stand up, show up, and be counted. Tobago People's Party, anchored in truth, rising with you.
TPP as we pumping, TPP as we voting. Come bring out the friend and them.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Tobago! You also have an equal chance of winning the brand new ride for Christmas in a 3-car raffle organized on behalf of Queen's Royal College.
I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork from the Christmas.
First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger. Draw date Saturday, December 20th at the school. Tickets only $100. All proceeds for the further uplifting of the school. Tickets available from islandetickets.com. Stumpy's Emporium Canaan, Cad Supermarket Lowlands, Terry Brown Supermarket Mount Pleasant, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Miles Almondos and Company Limited Scarborough, Yachts Marketing, TB Mart Bonaccord, Cost Cutters, Sharon Bookstores Lowlands, Police Credit Union, Caribbean Jewelers Lowlands. For more info, call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802. Queen's Royal College Christmas 3-car raffle.
The Caribbean is more than just a place. It's a spirit, resilient, vibrant, and full of possibility. Rooted in connection, driven by community. It's who we are and the heart of everything we do. For over 150 years, we've been right here, invested in the Caribbean, its people, and its progress. And today, we're going even further. Liberty Business, rooted in the Caribbean, committed to you.
We waiting so long, the people miss the bacchanal. Tobago. The countdown is on for Tobago Day 2025. From November 27th to December 6th, the island comes alive under the theme One Tobago, One People, One Destiny.
The celebration begins with the Tobago Torch Run, led by the Chief Secretary, Assemblyman, and our proud sporting groups.
Then, on November 28th, the THA Triathlon takes center stage. On November 29th, we all head to the Shore Park Recreational Grounds for the Tobago Games, Sports and Family Day, games we used to play from 6 p.m.
Join us on December 2nd for the Thanksgiving Harvest Service at the Shore Park Complex from 10 a.m.
Bring your Tobago produce, share your blessings, and celebrate community. Then, December 3rd and 4th, discover our routes on the Scarborough Heritage Bus Tours. 2 daily departures at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m.
On December 4th, witness excellence at the Tobago Day debate beginning at 10 a.m. at the Assembly Legislature.
And the Tobago Day Awards ceremony, 7 p.m. at the Shore Park Complex.
And for the grand finale,
December 6th, the cultural concert and drone show lights up the Scarborough Esplanade from 7 p.m. It's all about Tobago Day 2025. One Tobago, one people, one destiny.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. We do apologize for the technical difficulties previously. Recapping that story. Tobagonians are demanding answers after the Prime Minister confirmed that approximately 100 U.S. Marines are installing a battlefield operational radar system at A.N.R. Robinson International Airport with a surveillance range of 50 to 100 miles, placing Venezuelan airspace directly within its scope. The Prime Minister defended her decision to keep Tobagonians, including the Chief Secretary, in the dark about the U.S. military operations on its island. Operations she initially claimed were for roadway construction. Opposition MP Marvin Gonzalez raised urgent security concerns during Friday's parliamentary debate.
When the Prime Minister was asked about the presence of the military aircraft, she said, well, they came to fix roads or something like that. They come to fix roads. So you have nothing to worry about. And as far as I am concerned, I'm paraphrasing, you have no Marines in Tobago. What is the Prime Minister is saying? And one day after, the same Prime Minister, the same member for Superior, had to come and admit to the people of Trinidad and Tobago in the most shameless way that what in fact happened in Tobago was the construction of a radar.
The MP went on to warn that the presence of radar systems usually makes a location a target for adversaries.
That everywhere you construct a military radar, that is a prime target by your adversaries. And today, in this motion, the Prime Minister, by mismanaging our foreign policy, has endangered the lives of the people of Tobago. And
Chief Secretary Fali Augustine admitted at a November 27th town hall meeting that he had no such information from the government about military operations in Tobago. He went on to say that even if this were so, this is not under THA's remit.
We don't know that. The government has not said that to us, and I have no such evidence. But if there is in fact installation at that area that is relative to military operations, then that will not be a fifth schedule item. That will be a matter for national security, for which there are two ministries, Homeland Security or the Ministry of Defense.
The Prime Minister justified not informing THA about the Tobago radar installation by saying the Chief Secretary is not a member of the National Security Council. The Chief Secretary has since requested full details. TNT maintains that the radar is strictly for counter-narcotics surveillance. This installation occurs amid the largest U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean in decades, with 21 confirmed strikes since September. Up next, the new tool transforming how Tobagonians understand their laws. Stay with us.
Who said the elderly can't have fun too? We're talking good food, proper music, lots of games, and a day at the beach they will never forget. From the time we left the compound at Heavenly Care Home for the Elderly, the vibe was already established. Wheels up and seatbelts on. Watch now, when we touched down in Pigeon Point, everybody was ready for excitement. But before anything could take place, we had to secure our bellies. You ever play bingo by the beachside? Well, that was the first activity on the roster, and boy did these seniors have fun. However, others wanted something more physical, so we brought out the ring toss, and not even arthritis could have stopped them. Well, I was blown away at how straight these people were. Are you sure this is a home for the elderly? Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday, but nothing beats the song of Good Steel Pan by the shores while we take a dip in Tobago's finest water. Wait, more food again? This is my type of event. The energy was amazing and nothing short of a blessing. Big up Heavenly Care Home for the Elderly, because joy doesn't retire, laughter doesn't age, and memories like these last forever.
To a stranger.
Welcome back. With the recent activities unfolding across the island, many residents took to social media to voice their opinions. However, one individual raised a thoughtful question. Do Tobagonians truly have a full access to the THA Act and understand the scope of authority and control the Tobago House of Assembly actually holds? AMPLIA Balgobin has details on this story.
Digital innovator and AI engineer Joshua Powder has developed a groundbreaking tool called Ask THA, an AI-driven platform created to empower Tobagonians with clearer, easier access to the THA Act. The tool breaks down complex legal language, helping citizens understand the powers, responsibilities, and limitations of the Tobago House of Assembly. Ask THA aims to bridge the knowledge gap, promote transparency, and ensure that residents are better informed about how their island is governed.
With everything happening across the region, and even here in our own waters, I've been seeing a lot of people making strong claims about the THA without really understanding how the THA actually works. There's a lot of confusion about our powers and our role in the national structure. So I wanted to give people a tool, one that pulls information directly from the law itself by training it on the THA Act, the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, and the Representation of People Act. Anyone can now check the facts before posting online or speaking publicly.
In an exclusive interview with Tobago Updates, Powder explained how Ask THA works, breaking down its features and highlighting how the tool makes the THA Act easier for everyday citizens to understand.
Ask THA is just one of several Tobago-born tools that I'm developing to address the gaps that I see. What I want is for conversations we're having as a society to be rooted in facts. Not rumors or assumptions, but actual facts. I want people to have a clear understanding of how Tobago functions constitutionally and where the THA stands within the national framework. Anyone who genuinely, and I mean anyone, who genuinely wants to understand how the THA operates constitutionally should have access to accurate information without guessing.
Ask THA functions like a smart guide built specifically for Tobago's governance. Instead of flipping through long legal documents, you simply type your question and the system scans the THA Act to deliver the exact section you need.
Think of Ask THA like an encyclopedia with a librarian who knows every single page, every single word. You ask your question and it pulls the exact information you need from the laws that govern Tobago. It shows our authority, our limits, and how Tobago fits into the broader constitutional structure. In short, it gives people the truth based only on the documents that actually define us.
Ask THA marks a major step towards strengthening public understanding of Tobago's governance. By simplifying the THA Act, it empowers citizens with clearer insight into their rights, the Assembly's authority, and the limits that guides decision-making on the island. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
In some regional news, Barbados ushered in a new chapter of its Republican history yesterday, marking its 59th independence anniversary and the 4th year as a republic. The pivotal moment was the ceremonial installation of Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Bostic as the nation's second president, succeeding Dame Sandra Mason. The event was attended by international dignitaries, including the King of Jordan and Guyana's Prime Minister. The large military parade and cultural celebrations highlighted the country's national unity as it moves toward its 60th anniversary. Trinidad and Tobago has reached a major milestone in healthcare. The first adult surgeries were performed on Friday at the Couva Children's Hospital and a multi-training facility, a landmark institution long tied to the United National Congress Vision for National Healthcare. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar, in a statement on her official X account, underscored the significance of reopening. She noted that the hospital had been shuttered by the previous administration, left to deteriorate while children in urgent need of care went underserved. She praised the Health Minister, Dr. Lakram Bodo, and his team for swiftly restoring services and confirmed that full pediatric clinics will be rolled out in the coming days, ensuring that children across the nation have access to high-quality care. This hospital was built with care and vision for our nation's children. She said, "Our children are our future, and they deserve the best we can offer," end quotes. This morning at a Mason Hall Secondary School in Tobago, excitement filled the air as Form 1 students lined up to receive something that could change the way they learn forever, their very own laptops. It was all part of the Ministry of Education's program Learning Without Limits, a laptop for every child. More in this report from Martina Salazar.
Standing before the students, Education Minister Dr. Michael Dowlath shared a promise, quote, "By the end of this week, every Form 1 student across Tobago would have a laptop in hand," end quote. Plus,
I want to say that I'm very happy to be here in Tobago with our team. Last Thursday, we launched our laptop initiative at Penal Secondary, and here we are in Tobago. We are ensuring today that here at Mason Hall, we launch a program, and every single Form 1 student in Tobago by the end of this week will get their laptops. And in Trinidad, we'll continue to roll out the program later on this week.
He also stated that each device now comes with built-in tracking and anti-theft measures.
Yes, so when you look at those contracts that have been signed, you will see that it also includes things like tracking devices, and it's an amplified version of the first laptop initiative, so that all of those devices have security measures to ensure that the anti-theft devices in them.
Parents and teachers present at the ceremony welcomed the program, describing it as a vital investment in the future of education. The incentive marks a significant step in bridging the digital divide, ensuring that every student has access to the tools needed for success in a modern classroom. Martina Renales Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
The news continues in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update at any time. Join the conversation. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Don't miss a beat. We'll be right back.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
Better watch out, you better not cry, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, he's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty or nice.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
We have an anchor that keeps the sun.
Tobago, the time is now. Join the Tobago People's Party this Monday, December 1st at 5:30 p.m. sharp at the Scarborough Esplanade for a powerful political meeting and introduction of candidates. Come hear the voices shaping Tobago's future. Live performances by Verse, Stephanie Joseph, Adana, and Pucky. Feel the rhythm of change. Stand up, show up, and be counted. Tobago People's Party, anchored in truth, rising with you.
TPP as we pumping, TPP as we voting. Come bring out the friend and them.
That was a paid political advertisement.
We waiting so long, the people miss the bacchanal.
Tobago. The countdown is on for Tobago Day 2025. From November 27th to December 6th, the island comes alive under the theme One Tobago, One People, One Destiny.
The celebration begins with the Tobago Torch Run, led by the Chief Secretary, Assemblyman, and our proud sporting groups.
Then, on November 28th, the THA Triathlon takes center stage. On November 29th, we all head to the Shore Park Recreational Grounds for the Tobago Games, Sports and Family Day, games we used to play from 6 p.m.
Join us on December 2nd for the Thanksgiving Harvest Service at the Shore Park Complex from 10 a.m.
Bring your Tobago produce, share your blessings, and celebrate community. Then, December 3rd and 4th, discover our roots on the Scarborough Heritage Bus Tours. 2 daily departures at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m.
On December 4th, witness excellence at the Tobago Day debate beginning at 10 a.m. at the Assembly Legislature.
And the Tobago Day Awards ceremony, 7 p.m. at the Shore Park Complex.
And for the grand finale,
December 6th, the cultural concert and drone show lights up the Scarborough Esplanade from 7 p.m. It's all about Tobago Day 2025. One Tobago, one people, one destiny.
Better watch out, you better not cry, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, he's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty or nice.
Welcome back. An embarrassing misstep in Parliament has left opposition leader and MP for Arima Penelope Beckles unable to present her own motion. Her motion sought to condemn Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa's foreign policy stance. After reading the motion's text, Beckles immediately said, prompted by MP Gonzalez, quote, "I beg to move end quote, and sat down. A phrase that, according to standing orders, signals the end of a member's presentation. Speaker Singh recessed the sit-in for 10 minutes and concluded upon resumption that the standing orders left him no discretionary ability.
I denounce the immature and pathetic behavior of amending or attempting to amend the motion in a manner that shows one thing to me: cowardly behavior by those on the other side. Face the motion in its original form, debate it.
The government seized the opportunity. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal expressed his consternation at the blunder.
Afraid there is no discretionary power. The use of the phrase, "I beg to move," in accordance with the standing order, signals the end of the members' presentations.
Opposition MP Marvin Gonzalez condemned what he called government attempts to, quote, silence the opposition, end quote.
It is remarkable that a member with decades of experience in the House would crumble and collapse on a first private motion in the 13th Parliament.
The session highlighted procedural tensions in the newly elected parliament, where the UNC-led coalition of interest held 26 of the 41 seats following their April 28 electoral victory. The House adjourned without voting on the amended motion. Sunday evening, bakers from every corner of the island gathered for what they proudly dubbed a cake-nick, a delightful fusion of cake and picnic. The event welcomed both seasoned professionals and talented home bakers, creating a warm, creative space where everyone could showcase their sweet artistry and share their love for baking. Alia Balgobin has the details.
After an event in Trinidad left many Tobagonians feeling a bit left out, Leah Blossom of the Sisterhood of Traveling Picnics brought the joy of a cake-nick to Tobago, giving locals their own sweet, festive gathering. Home baker Oshun Trim shared her experience, describing it as an inspiring and joyful celebration of creativity, community, and the shared love of baking that brought everyone together.
And I was so very excited to participate. Being a home baker or someone that just does her own thing at home, at first it was very intimidating to bring your own creation, knowing that you would be next to some of the greats like Sliced Twice and so forth. But the women were very, very encouraging and welcoming, tasting the cakes and giving honest feedback. I think this experience was also, or is rather, also a very meaningful and important experience for businesses.
Dixian Daniel, owner of Sliced Twice and a seasoned professional baker, used the event as the perfect opportunity to network and forge meaningful connections with fellow bakers from across the island, strengthening both her brand and community ties.
Basically, to get to know some of my bakers on the island as well, to taste other person's desserts, what they have bring, network, so we both can share our information and just basically like enjoy camaraderie amongst the bakers on the island.
The event was a sweet success, bringing together bakers of all levels to celebrate creativity, community, and the love of baking. For Tobago, this cake-nick is just the beginning, the first of many more delicious gatherings to come. This is Alia Balgobin, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Saturday night, the Shore Park field was transformed into a hub of energy, excitement, and community spirit as the THA Sports and Family Day unfolded. Residents from all over Tobago came out to cheer on their divisions, participate in games, and enjoy a night dedicated to fun, fitness, and family bonding. The event featured a wide array of activities from competitive sports matches to fun-filled games for children, ensuring there was something for everyone. The Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy dominated the dance pass, earning first place and claiming the title of overall winner for the night, while the Division of Education showcased their strength and teamwork by taking first place in the tug of war. Teams from all divisions gave it their all, displaying talent, teamwork and determination, while spectators added to the electric energy with enthusiastic cheers. More news and weather report when we return. Stay with us.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
We have a car that keeps the sun.
Tobago, the time is now. Join the Tobago People's Party this Monday, December 1st at 5:30 p.m. sharp at the Scarborough Esplanade for a powerful political meeting and introduction of candidates. Come hear the voices shaping Tobago's future. Live performances by Verse, Stephanie Joseph, Adana, and Pucky. Feel the rhythm of change. Stand up, show up, and be counted. Tobago People's Party, anchored in truth, rising with you.
TPP as we pumping, TPP as we voting. Come bring out the friend and them.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Better watch out. You better not cry. Better not cry. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hey, he's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice.
Thanks for staying with us. Every day, we bring you closer to the issues that matter most. The second debate on the Stand Your Ground legislation took place in Parliament today. Tobago East MP David Thomas has signaled his support for the bill, which would give citizens the legal right to use deadly force against intruders without a duty to retreat. For our social media poll today, we asked, what's your biggest worry about the U.S. radar system installation? 65% of voters voted Tobago becoming a military target, 3% voted loss of sovereignty, 2% voted environmental impact near the airport, while 30% of you voted no worries, it's necessary. Remember, your voice counts too. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and join the conversation by voting in our daily polls. Now we take a look at the weather report for the period tonight and tomorrow from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, mostly fair conditions are expected across Trinidad and Tobago, with only a few brief isolated showers occurring in some areas, particularly over southern Trinidad. The atmosphere will remain generally stable and no significant rainfall is anticipated beyond these brief showers. Tomorrow, conditions will be fair to partly cloudy with sunny periods throughout the morning and early afternoon. A few isolated showers are likely to develop during the afternoon, favoring southern and western Trinidad. There is also a low chance of an isolated afternoon thunderstorm. Should any heavier showers or thunderstorms form, brief gusty winds may accompany them. By tomorrow night, the weather should return to mostly fair conditions with only occasional isolated showers. Temperatures are forecast to reach highs of 32 degrees Celsius in Piaco and 31 degrees Celsius at Crown Point, with a heat index of 36 degrees Celsius and 34 degrees Celsius respectively. Seas will remain moderate with wave heights between 1.5 meters and 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Seas may become slightly choppy near showers. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:07 and sunset at 5:41. And that's it for a look at your weather report for the period tonight and tomorrow from the TNT Met office. And that's all the time we have tonight for Tobago Updates Television News. Recapping the headlines before we go. U.S. military radar system now operational in Tobago. PM Prasad Bisesa highlights major national achievements. And what is the truth? Did the Prime Minister give an alternative story? I am Lavian Cupid. Thank you so much for joining us. Wishing you a pleasant night.